Hi Leo, welcome to January. New Year 2019, it's finally here. What are we gonna do with our time? Let's see. I have a Leo moon, so I feel you guys. I feel you. Today we're doing a 5-card spread. The theme, challenge, unexpected, advice, and the outcome for the month. If this message resonates with you, please like, comment, subscribe. And if it doesn't, do the same thing. Let me know. And we can refine it. We can make it better. If you are interested in a personal reading, all of that information is down below as well. So what's it going to be? It's our theme for Leo 2019. We got 2 cards out. Yes, okay. So the theme for the month is the Magician card. This is our major arcana guidance and a reminder that you are the creator of your own reality. The Magician has all of the suits of the tarot out on his table. He's got the power of the heavens on his side as well. As above, so below, the whole pointing both directions, right? So this month, you are to, and every month really, you are to stand in your power and to recognize that regardless of the circumstances that you might find yourself in, you ultimately have the control over how you respond and what you do moving forward. You also are very powerful when it comes to manifesting and taking what's in the dream world and creating it here on our physical plane. This is also a reminder that your thoughts are constantly creating your reality. So if you have found yourself here in this place, our challenge position, where you are upset, lamenting, stuck in the past, stuck in a nightmare of sorts, replaying things over and over again, that's going to manifest as well. Whatever you spend time and energy thinking about and feeling and envisioning and imagining and remembering, all of those things then become a reflection in your waking life as well. So the Magician is the reminder that if you feed whatever you feed your mind, whatever thoughts you choose to nurture will manifest, because that's just how strong you are. What you're thinking, what you're feeling creates an energetic reality and a physical reality as well. So your challenge this month is going to be staying out of your head and staying out of the past. It's okay to look back, to examine, and to see how far you've come, but you can't look for long. You think about like a race, right? If you're constantly looking back, like, oh, to the person who's behind you, you're losing speed, you're losing momentum. If you are revisiting the past and replaying it, you are then kind of wasting your creative fuel, your creative ingredients on feeding past circumstances, and we can't physically go back to the past. So if you're spending so much of this energy thinking and wishing and regretting, you're kind of exhausting your creative powers, your ability to affect your future in a more positive way, right? It's really easy to repeat the same patterns over and over again. If you want to learn the same lesson 1,000 times, the universe will provide that for you. But if you're ready to move on, if you're ready to level up, if you're ready to get a result that you have yet gotten, you cannot stay here. You simply can't. So it all depends on what you want. I know what I want, and that is to leave all of this behind. But to each his own, right? Tarot does not predict the future. It only illuminates potential. It illuminates energy. And ultimately, you have the responsibility of making your own life choices. So for my Leos who choose to look at things more optimistically, to reframe their mindset, you're going to thank yourself for that immensely. Especially because I've been saying in each of my videos that January is a microcosm of the entire year. Okay? So if you want to spend all of 2019 regretting and wishing and reveling in the past, that's on you. Great. I'm happy for you. But for those of us who want to move forward and get over this cyclical nature of mental anguish, really, pay extra attention to your thoughts. Reframe your thoughts anytime you catch yourself in that negative thinking space. Be gentle with yourself. Of course, it's not going to make anything better if you beat yourself up for having negative thoughts, but just lovingly be like, oh, I'm doing that thing again where I am sabotaging myself in my mind, and just replace it with things you're grateful for, or affirmations for yourself. Okay, so fuel yourself consciously with what it is you would like to create. Your mind is super powerful right now. And always. I mean, you're Leo. You're amazing. So whatever life you want, you can have. But it all starts with your mind and what's going on in there. What you choose to nurture and feed. Our next card will be the Unexpected. Okay. Unexpectedly, I'm going to use both of these since they fell out at the same time. And they both are really similar in meaning. So we have the Four of Swords, and this is all about rest, rejuvenation, taking a time out, recharging batteries, which is really funny. All the videos today that I filmed have all spoken in some way about needing to take time for the self, needing to take time to really meditate on what it is that you would like to create, to heal. And we have the Hermit card echoing the same sentiment, spending time with yourself, introspectively analyzing your tendencies, analyzing the way that you have been regarding and relating to others, especially to yourself. If you are dealing with a Virgo, they are showing up here perhaps unexpectedly. Could be an ex, could be a coworker, could be somebody completely new coming in this way. The Hermit is also indicative of wisdom and knowledge of the self, and integrating all of the lessons and all the things that you've experienced and applying them, synthesizing them with who you are and what you've been through. Okay, taking all of these lessons from 2018 and even prior to that, and really ingraining your subconscious with the new lessons and with the new script that you would like for it to follow. Okay, so what is our advice, Leo, regarding all of this? So lots of rest. And interesting, Virgo has a very similar reading, and it's funny they pop up in yours. Especially after the holidays and all the hoopla and whatnot, a lot of us need to chill out, to take some time and space for ourselves, and to get serious about the Capricorn energy, what you would like to create this year. So what is your advice? I think the Hermit had some nuggets of advice in there too, right? To take some time out for yourself, to review what you've learned. What other advice can we get for Leo, January 2019? Oh, it's you. Your advice is to go back to yourself. I love when that happens. So Leo, you are ruled by the sun. You are the center of everything. And everyone looks to you for that light-hearted, joyful, vulnerable, not vulnerable in terms of strength, but in terms of the way you love and care for people. They look to you for that, the strength that it takes to be the sun, right? It's kind of a thankless job for you all. So your advice here is to go, again, like the Hermit, to go back to the self, to really engage in activities and relationships that help you feel like more of who you are. You may have lost yourself, especially in the last couple of months with the way things have been going and with this Nine of Swords energy. You see, there's darkness here. There is no light. There is no sun. And you may have felt that way, that you may have felt as though it was impossible to shine through your circumstances, to shine through these dark clouds of regret, of disappointment. But your advice here is to let all of that go and to get out of that space and to take whatever steps that you can take toward the light, toward yourself. Whether that means more self-care, journaling, affirmations, getting out more, being more vulnerable, choosing happiness, right? Because our feelings, it kind of sounds counterintuitive, but you get to choose how you feel each day. Set your intentions to be the sun. The sun is also about new beginnings, about impending happiness and immense joy. It's about, again, being in the spotlight and being someone that can illuminate the darkness, not only for yourself, but for others. This month, take whatever steps you can toward that sun energy, that purity, that zest for life. I think this month will bring to you new opportunities that will help you to feel that way as well. There's not so much a focus on love this month. So if you're watching this video for that, the love that is coming to you has to come first from yourself. And that is the message of these cards, right? Eradicating the darkness, getting back to yourself, loving yourself and your circumstances, regardless of what they are. Learning to love your life in any state that it's in. And remembering that you can always go back to yourself. You will always have your own back. And that doesn't have to be negative or lonely or any of that. You are the light in the darkness. You don't have to wait for it to come. You are that light. And the rest of the signs need us to be that way. That's a large responsibility. But in being the light and embracing your own light, you increase your own vibrancy and your own happiness. Leos are such loving and loyal and caring people. And so inherently, by helping others, you feel good about yourself. That is your advice for this month. Final card we're looking for is an outcome card. What is the outcome for Leo following all of this advice, being aware of this energy? What is the outcome for the month, or the possible outcome? Because remember, tarot does not predict the future, but it does illuminate paths. What is the outcome? Oh, sweet. The Six of Cups is the outcome for the month of January 2019, and there is an inherent sweetness. Again, we have the imagery of the babes, of the children, right? And the vulnerability, the purity, the joy that they embody. The Six of Cups represents simpler times. It represents nostalgia. Can also represent your own children, or your own inner child. Getting back to the simple things, getting back to appreciation for the simple things in life, right? The Six of Cups energy might also relate to instances from the past, people from the past, relationships from the past coming up for re-examination. However, if this person coming back is responsible for all of these feelings, I'm not sure that I would advise you to move forward with them. Because the bottom of the deck here is the Five of Swords. So if the Six of Cups does end up being a person, someone from the past, be mindful that they are not taking you away from yourself. The entire lesson of the month is about coming back to yourself. So if you find towards the end of the month that someone is coming and trying to steer your focus and your attention toward the past, looking back on the past like we talked about, you can look, right? You can be like, okay, yes, I've come so far, but I don't know that this reappearance of this person, if it is a person, I don't know that it is the best option for you to move forward with. If you're already in a happy relationship, we're not even going there, but this is for the people who are perhaps encountering exes or old soulmates and whatnot. Okay? It's okay to reminisce, and it's more than okay to think about your lessons and to learn from them and to move forward. But we do want to remember that the challenge is living in the past, and we don't want to do that. Okay, so your outcome is a sweetness, it's a vulnerability, it's a simple joy of coming back to yourself, and coming back into your power. Remember, the theme is the Magician. You are capable of anything that you set your mind to. Your life will reflect whatever light you shine on it. Spend time this month attending to yourself and shining your light into your dark places. Make conscious decisions based off of all the things that you've learned, and be very, very choosy about who you let into your space. You're finally coming back into yourself, and this is progress that we can't afford to lose, especially not in such an important month, the first month of the year. You got to set the tone and teach everyone through your light how to treat you. Okay, Leo? So let me know what you think about all of this down below. Like, comment, subscribe, share, and I cannot wait to talk to you again soon. Okay? Bye.